it's Shadows coming at you with another video review, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Mission to Cybertron Deluxe Class Skullitron. So here he is, and let's take a quick look at the packaging. Got these Cybertronian hexagons from the Movieverse Cybertron Decepticon symbol back there. It is a Toys R Us exclusive from the Mission to Cybertron line. From the last night, his name is Skullitron Transformers, and he is a part of the Premier Edition line. On this side of the box, you have the Cybertronian writing right here. If you have the app, you can decode it. So there you have that. On this side, you have a picture of Optimus and Megatron going at it on Cybertron. And on this, oh, yep, I already showed you that. On the top, you have a picture of Optimus and Megatron added again. And on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. There he is, and his robot, and his Wyvern mode, and cross sale. And he is a Knight of Cybertron, and that is all you need to know. So, yeah, there you go, and there is a Deluxe Megatron. I'm definitely going to be picking that up just because I love that mold and I like what they did with it. 17 steps. So that's all for the packaging. So let's throw that in the chair and let's get right down to Skullitron. And Skullitron is a repaint, slight head remold on Steelbane. I have not found Steelbane at any of my local retailers. So I decided to get Skullitron because, hey, he was there when I went to Toys R Us, and like, hey, let me check out this mold. And here he is in his Wyvern mode or Dragon mode. I really don't care what it's called. It's a thing. And it looks cool. I mean, it's not the best, but I mean, when it stays together, which you'll see during this review, it looks pretty good. Yeah, he is pretty fiddly. I mean, mine is actually really, it's not that loose. I mean, I might tighten up a bunch of the ball joints at the legs and the arms. That's basically all that's loose on mine. But yeah, let's get a close up of his head sculpt. Nice head sculpt, I like it. Got some nice coppery color and red eyes, and his horns, you can move his horns. You can cover his eyes if you want. They can go, you can angle them however you wish to get some, I guess, emote. The head is on a ball joint, so you can do a full 360. His mouth does open. It can open about that far, and he's got a little tongue in there, so that's cool. The neck can move up and down, side to side, all around it. It's on a ball joint. And then you have this joint right here and go up and down, and then you can rotate it. I'm not going to rotate it because I know it's just going to pop. Oh, well, no, you can. There you go, see? I thought it was going to pop off the leg joint, but okay, cool. So yeah, you can see this is it's a little loose, but I mean, you can work with it and it'll stay, so that's good. And coming back to the tail is on a ball joint, so we can go everywhere, up, down, all that good stuff. You do have the knee joint here, which is going to be the legs, so that can do a full 360. Oh, and then that happens. So yeah, I do need to tighten up the ball joints, but they're not as bad as I've seen some reviews of this guy in Steelbane, because others, they would literally come to pieces when you touch them. So in the little tail, can move up and down on a little ratchet, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it because I don't want to do that again. The legs can do a full 360, but then the wings get in the way and all that good stuff. You do have a little leg joint here, what'll be the robot mode arms, and you can see the robot mode hands. And you can move the toes up and down, but that's more for transformation than anything. The wings are on a ball joint. You do have a hinge right here you can play with, and you can angle the wings. They're on little rotational hinges, and you can have them sprawled out, or you can move them like this, whatever, it really doesn't matter. I just have it like this so he'll stand, but yeah, let's try to get him standing again for some comparisons. So let's see if we can do this. Okay. Come here, old boy. Come here, Skullitron. Oh, come on. Eh. Oh, come on. You were working fine just a minute ago. You just don't want to work because the camera's on, right? Yep, that's what I thought. We'll just do that. Have his head reared up. So, yeah, there we have that. So, for comparison, here he is with Transformers Prime Beast Hunter's Grimwing. This is like the only other Beast Former I have out right now. And they do kind of look just a little bit similar. I mean, yeah, but there you have that. You can see how those two scale together. Obviously, this is a Voyager and that is a Deluxe, so this one's going to be bigger. So there you have that. Here he is with Deluxe Class Barricade. So I think that works pretty decently. So, yep, there he is with Barricade. Here he is with one of the other knights, Optimus Prime, Voyager Prime. So there you have that. And last but not least, of course not least, here he is with Voyager Megs. So yeah, I mean that, well, I guess that works if you want the beast mode to be huge. But yeah, there you have that. So let's get, before I move on, he does have his little sword, which is nicely molded. I like it. It's the same sword as you get with Steelbane. It is a flexible plastic. I don't want to bend it too much because straight out of the box mine was like bent all the way up, so I had to fix that. So there you have that. And there is storage in the Wyvern mode, Dragon mode, whatever you want to call it. There's a little slot right here, and there's a little post right here on the sword. So just plug that on. It's not the, I mean, it works, but yeah, it's a typical storage for a Beast Former. So there you have that. As you can see, it's up there. So yeah, whatever. Let's just take this off, and let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. And yeah, his transformation is just a little bit fiddly, but I mean, mine's tighter than a majority of the reviews I've seen of them. So yeah, we'll just work right through this, right? So yeah, there we go. What do we want to do first? What you want to do first is raise this section up right here. It's on a hinge. Just move the wings out just for clearance. Move that out. You want to rotate this section right here, the waist, and you just want to rotate it so it's oriented like this. And you want to rotate the Wyvern head like this, and you want to push it back into the leg, and you want to flip the horns down to cover the eyes, and just make sure that sits in there all nice and neat. Like, oh god, yeah, the legs like to pop off more than anything on me. And then you want to bring the feet up like this, and there you go, you got a foot all done. So to get the other leg, you want to bring it down. Oh, you want to move these chest pieces down. You want to move this down, rotate it this way, and bring it down on this hinge. And you want to plug this in, tab it in, give it a good old squeeze, and it stays in there nice and secure like. So you come around here, rotate at the knee, flip the dragon tail back in, and rotate the feet down, and there you go. So there we have that. And now you want to bring these chest sections out, push them down. It is on a slider back here, if you can see that. Let me focus in on that. There's a slider right in there. So there you have that. And now just bring this section back up to the back. Make sure these chest pieces are lined up like so. And then you see these grooves right here, right in there. There's these little tabs that'll slot right in there. So just push them in, and that will lock the back and the chest section together, and it holds pretty tight on mine, so I can't complain. You want to push the dragon claws down. You can have it oriented like this if you want him having gorilla arms, but you can just rotate right here, boom, and then there you have an arm all done. And then you flip, rotate, boom. All right, so what do we want to do now? You can display the wings however you want. Me personally, oh god, moving everything. I like to compress them down like so, and I like to keep the wings looking like this, and I just have them splayed out like this. That's just basically, it makes it more stable for me, at least. And I just like the look of it. Yeah, provided he does have the little beastie arms hanging right up above his head, but hey. So there we go. Let's see if we can get this guy standing, because sometimes it is a little pain to do so, but we will persevere, my friends. So come on, you gonna stay, or are you gonna fight me? Let's just bring these down just a bit. That might help my cause, and it did. So there you have that. Here is Skullitron in his robot mode, and I do like the robot mode. I really do. It's a nice design. Me personally, I wish, oh god, that came undone. Me personally, I wish it would have been a Voyager class figure, because I mean, then maybe things would have worked a little better in the design. Oh god, I'm causing everything to break on me. It's not breaking, just coming untapped. Come on, stop that. You were working fine with me a minute ago off camera. Come on. Don't break just because the camera's on. Come on. Don't be like MGO's figures. They do that all the time. So there you have that. So yeah, there is Skullitron in his robot mode. He is a little bit fiddly, but mine's not too bad, so let's just move him right over here, front and center. So there you have that. Let's take a quick look at the details on it. So one thing I really do like is the new head sculpt, and he was in the movie when Cade and Vivian found the staff, or they were looking for the staff. Spoilers, my bad. But yeah, there's his he's definitely skull-faced, so that's pretty horrifying, and he does have one eye. So right up there, so yeah, there we have that. I do like his color scheme. It looks like he's rusted, which is really nice considering he was like broken and like very ancient looking in the movie. So I mean, that I think works. You can have him hold his sword, but before that, let's get into some articulation. As in beast mode, you can do a full 360 with the shoulders. They're on a ball joint. You do have a bicep swivel. You got an elbow joint. It's a nice ratchet too, and you can do good range of motion there. He does have a wrist swivel, but the dragon claws have to come with it, but hey, whatever. The head is on a ball joint. You can get not a lot of wiggly waggly, but His head can do a full 360. The legs can go forward that much, so you can do the high kick. Back all the way, and can move all the way out. There is a thigh swivel up here, but it's really tight, and the ball joint will just pop off on me. So you do have a rotation here at the knee, and you have a 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the feet are on ball joints, so you can pose them however you wish. So there you have that. And you, as always, you can position the wings however you want. So those are all on hinges and ball joints too. I'm not going to bother showing it because I don't think I can get this guy standing again. But yeah, there you have him. And let's just give him his sword. Oh god, and he's down. The sword is kind of hard to put in his hands, but it's doable. And there we have Skullitron holding his sword. And I do like how he looks, I really do. So, yeah, for comparison, here he is with Transformers Prime Beast Hunter's Grimwing. So you can see how those two look together. Basically very different continuities here, but hey, it's the only beast form I have out right now. Here he is with Deluxe Class Barricade, so you can see they're roughly about the same size. Skullitron's just a bit taller at the head, so there you have that. Here he is with Voyager Prime. Oh, excuse me. So you can see how they scale together. Obviously, again, that's where I wish this guy was a Voyager class mold, because in the movie the Knights were a little bit bigger than Optimus, if not the same size. So I mean, that would have been nice to see, but hey, I'm not complaining. It's still a neat little figure. And last but not least, again, here he is with Voyager Megatron. So you can see another knightly looking figure, and I like that. I mean, granted, again, the Knights of Cybertron were just a little bit bigger, but then again, so was Megatron. So hey, I still like that. I like my Megatron being bigger than everybody else, so no complaints from me on that. I mean, I'm really not a scale nut, but the only scales I care about, honestly, are Optimus and Megatron. That's basically all the ones I care about, but hey, that's just me. And yeah, here is Deluxe Class Skullitron. Again, it's kind of loose, but I mean, mine is probably one of the tighter ones, so yeah, I'm still probably gonna put some floor polish to tighten those ball joints up, just so it's not as flimsy. And definitely, I mean, I'm a fan of the mold. It's not the best by any means, but it's still a neat little figure. Personally, I'm probably gonna have him displayed in robot mode, because he's at least solid in that. His Wavering mode, yeah, that's just a little loose for my taste, but yeah, it's still a decent alt mode. I mean, hey, if you like it, go for it. I mean, it still looks pretty decent. But yeah, there is the Toys R Us exclusive Deluxe Class Skullitron. Yeah, so that's about it for this figure. He is a Toys R Us exclusive, so if you want to get one of your own, definitely check out your local Toys R Us. Mine has it, so I'm sure yours would have it too, depending on where you live. So yeah, if you can find this guy and he's to your liking, I would recommend him. He just might be a little loose, so know that before you buy him. But yeah, still a neat little figure. So there you have that. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out. Turn on that bell if you want, just so you never miss out on a future video or review of mine. And until next time, from myself and Skullitron, Take it easy, guys.